2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to present today's event. It's go time, everyone. Let's head out onto the course. Hello, everyone. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy out on the course. What a thrilling day of action it's set up to be. Now to the first hole. That swing looked a little jerky from where I'm sitting. Henny, how's that lie down there?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Well, he's hit a good shot there. Got plenty of distance too. From about 100 yards. Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole.
Yeah, he's looking at a bogey putt here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Ever so slightly, this one's going right.
So close. And this next putt here is for a double bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Luke, if you're gonna make a double bogey, better to make it early than late.
Well, it's time to clear the mind of that double bogey. Step up onto the tee with a bit more confidence. Going with the 9-iron, I think. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Oh dear, that's on the beach. Here is his fourth. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. And after that, he'll drop to 4 over par for the event. And we've arrived now at the third. It's a par 4.
A rough double bogey in the last hole. This hole is really tough now.
And that one's headed to the drink. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. That one doesn't look like it jumped out of the rough. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
"18 feet to the cup." John, have you got a good read on this one?
This should move pretty significantly left to right.
Wow, was that a rush of blood or something? Well, he wants to limit the damage here. If he can make this, it'll be a double bogey. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
He'll be disappointed with that one. That was a pushed putt. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, they're the kind of putts you've got to make at this level of the game. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Sitting at 8 over par for the event.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Teeing off here at the 4th. Yep, sure, it was a bad hole. But as all good caddies would say to you, let it go. Focus on this shot and this shot only. This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Always got to give it a bit extra out the rough.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
He has this putt to save his par. John, what's the line on this putt?
I think this one's moving right to left.
That'll hurt the momentum. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Well, that was certainly a tale of two nines, Rich, and well done for this player to fight through a sloppy start.
Well, that's what they had to do after that opening 9. It wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back 9 to match the front 9. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back on the back 9. Hopefully, a better day ahead.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining. "2K Sports, in association with the Corn Ferry Tour, is delighted to bring you today's tournament. It's time for our second round coverage of the event. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey. Delightful to have your company once again. The leaderboard is showing our featured player in 5th place as we begin the broadcast. Let's see what he can do today. Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the 5th hole. He's looking to break out of a tie for first and take solo possession of the lead. Going with the 5-iron here. Setting this putt up from a mile away. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left. Good putt there. That'll work.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. He finds himself in a share of the lead. And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5.
Luke, that swing was just south of awful.
Second shot here on the 6th. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
This would be a great up and down. Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make.
He's got this for his part.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Pretty sure this is going to move to the left.
That's a disappointing stroke. That's a push. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Wow, what happened there? And the player's left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. And here we are with the third shot. Just a stroke behind the leader. That's a touchy class. Coases it up towards the hole. This one's for bogey.
It may be short, but it's not cute. There's a lot of break in this.
That's got too much heat. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Job done. Let's head to the next. And that sees him drop down the standings a little bit. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. Just off the fairway in the first cut.
Not quite going to be as easy to birdie this one today as it was yesterday.
Opting for the 9-iron. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Didn't that look good for a long time? If he makes this, he'll save his par. A bogey putt awaits. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at 10 over for the event. And Rich, I could see you on the edge of your seat all day. It really was one of those cliffhanger performances. This player has a slender lead.
Absolutely, Luke. You always want to have the biggest lead possible, but I got to say, one stroke is better than none.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you today's event. Let's head out onto the course for the third round of this event. Luke Elvey here alongside my booth mate, Rich Beam. It's always great to have you with us. Rich, our featured player leads this event, but not by much.
This player just needs to keep going out and just staying as relaxed as they have been, and don't take unnecessary chances. Just keep it simple, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts if you will, and see where it lands at the end of the day.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Don't you dare.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. A 14-footer.
This for par.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
And a touch of frustration popping in there as the putt just missed the hole. Just a short putt remaining here. He finds himself with a share of the lead. And now standing on the second, it's a par 3. And he's not hit the mark on that approach. And from the bunker here. That's brilliant out of the sand. Par putt coming up here. And that's a way to fight back from a tough break. Well holed.
In the bunker off the tee. Good job getting this back in play.
Stepping up now onto the tee of the par 4 third. That ball looked a little thirsty. He's standing over his third shot.
Looking great so far out the rough.
This is a fairly lengthy putt here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
This putt is about 8 feet. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Can this stay on the cut stuff? Just barely snuck into the first cut. club face may have got caught up in the rough here. Unable to find the green on this one.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
And this next putt, it's for bogey. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This looks like around 26 feet.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here. And he's down there. You got a read?
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
It looks like he pushed that one. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He's going along quite nicely in this tournament, currently in 3rd place.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
So as that round comes to a close, it's a lovely position this player holds in top spot, Rich.
It's been a work of art from my point of view, and I got to say, I hope it continues for one more day.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.